Welcome back, coin explorers. Today, prepare for an in-depth journey into the captivating universe of the 1981 United States 1-cent coin, affectionately known as the Lincoln cent. At first glance, this small copper disc might seem as commonplace as the loose change jingling in your pocket. Yet beneath its familiar surface lies a wealth of history, design, intricacy, and numismatic intrigue that can transform a simple penny into a potential treasure. Join us as we explore the original composition, artistic details, historical backdrop, minting anomalies, and real-world value range of the 1981 Lincoln cent, extraordinary value in ordinary change. Picture this. You're at home, sifting through a dusty coin jar, when a gleaming penny dated 1981 catches your eye. It's copper-colored with that warm reddish hue only well-struck cents possess. You hold it between your fingers, noting the familiar silhouette of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Could this humble 1-cent piece hold more than just a cent's worth? Absolutely. From its solid copper composition to subtle minting variations, the 1981 Lincoln cent symbolizes over a century of American coinage evolution, and it might just surprise you with its collectible value. In this comprehensive exploration, we'll cover 5 key areas. 1. Original material and composition. 2. Artistic and design elements. 3. 1981 in American history. 4. Mint variations, errors, and collectible rarity. 5. Realistic value spectrum, from face value to high-end auctions. By the end, you'll understand why each detail matters and how even slight anomalies can drive a penny's worth from mere cents to potentially thousands of dollars. 1. Original material and composition, the copper legacy. From 1959 through early 1982, the Lincoln cent was struck in a solid copper alloy, 95% copper and 5% zinc, resulting in its distinctive red-brown coloration. Measuring 19.05 millimeters in diameter, weighing approximately 3.11 grams, and standing 1.52 millimeters thick, these coins offered durability for everyday circulation and a pleasing heft that coin enthusiasts adore. Copper's role and transition, pre-1982. Copper cents, each penny's copper core delivered longevity, and that patina collectors seek. Over time, these coins develop deep shades of mahogany or burgundy, increasing the aesthetic and collectible appeal. Post-1982, zinc plating, mid-1982, saw the mint shift to a primarily zinc core with just a 2.5 micron copper plating to save on rising metal costs. This change created 2 distinct populations: solid copper pre-1982 and copper-plated zinc post-1982. The 1981 cent sits near the end of this copper lineage, making it part of a cherished era. Why composition matters: tactile appeal. Solid copper cents feel more substantial than their plated successors. Collectors often detect a difference in sound when dropped or tapped, a subtle confirmation of authenticity. Material value. While copper's melt value is a fraction of the coin's collectible worth, the intrinsic metal difference helps verify whether a 1981 penny is genuine solid copper or a later plated issue. Artistic and designa, obverse design. Victor David Brenner, a Lithuanian-born sculptor, designed the original Lincoln profile. His initials, VDB, first appeared boldly on the 1909 cent's reverse, but were later reduced in prominence and placed near the obverse rim. By 1981, Brenner's work had become synonymous with American coinage. Inscriptions, above Lincoln's bust, "In God We Trust," curves in elegant relief. Liberty stands crisply to the left, while the minting year, 1981, and any mint mark, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, appear to the right. No mint mark indicates production at the Philadelphia Mint. Brenner's signature. On 1981 issues, look carefully for the tiny VDB near the memorial's steps on the reverse, an Easter egg that underscores Brenner's lasting legacy. Reverse design. In 1959, to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday and the centennial of his birth, the reverse design changed from the simple wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, sculpted by Frank Gasparro. Memorial details: each column, portico, and the faint silhouette of the Lincoln statue in the chamber are rendered with meticulous care. The words United States of America arch above. A pluribus unum sits nestled between the roof lines, and the denomination 1 cent anchors the bottom. Design evolution. Gasparro's memorial design remained virtually unchanged from 1959 until 2008, making the 1981 cent part of an enduring artistic era. Why design matters. Cultural resonance. Lincoln's profile and the memorial represent unity and perseverance, connecting everyday Americans to foundational national ideals. Collector appeal. Coins with exceptional strikes, sharp details, strong rims, and full lettering attract higher grades and value. 1981 in American history. Political climate. Ronald Reagan's inauguration in January 1981 marked a conservative shift in U.S. policy, emphasizing deregulation, tax cuts, and a robust defense posture. Public enthusiasm for economic revival coexisted with concerns about inflation and interest rates. Everyday costs, including metal prices, influenced mint decisions behind the scenes. Economic shifts. Rising commodity costs motivated the mint's eventual move to a zinc core, though that transition officially took hold after mid-1982. The 1981 cent thus stands at the intersection of historical policies and the mint's operational strategies. Social context. Winter of 1981 saw Cold War tensions ebb and flow. Cultural phenomena like MTV's launch reshaped youth culture, and the national mood embraced both nostalgia and innovation. Coin collecting, once a niche hobby, gained traction as more Americans recognized coins as tangible connections to history. Clubs, newsletters, and early coin shows proliferated. By understanding the environment in which the 1981 Lincoln cent was produced, we appreciate its dual role: a tool of everyday transactions and a snapshot of its time. Mint varieties, key errors, and rarity factors. While a typical 1981 penny is common in change, specific varieties and striking errors transform certain examples into prized collectibles. Here are the standout anomalies. A. Doubled Die Obverse, DDO. What to look for. Noticeable doubling on legends like "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date. The doubling appears as a shadow or ghost image adjacent to primary lettering. Value impact. Uncirculated DDO specimens can command $150 to $500 plus, depending on the doubling's prominence and overall coin condition. B. Die cuds and die cracks. Die cuds, irregular raised blobs where chunks of the die have broken away, often visible near the memorial's steps or in field areas. Die cracks, fine raised lines snaking across the surface. Some collectors seek dramatic cracks that form unique patterns. Rarity, moderate. Values range from $20 for minor cracks to $200 plus for pronounced cuds on high-grade coins. Center off-strike degrees of offset. Even a 3% misalignment catches collectors' eyes. Values scale with the degree. 5 to 10% offsets often fetch $25 to $75. 20% plus can rise to $200 or more. Visual appeal. Coins must retain full date and major design elements to be collectible. D. Mint mark and proof varieties, 1981. S-proof. Struck on polished planchets for collectors, typically deep mirrors and frosted devices. High-grade specimens, PR 69, PR 70, sell for $10 to $25. 1981, DMS 67 plus. Denver uncirculated coins with exceptional strike and luster can reach $50 to $100. E. Transitional strike. Evidence. Evidence of paired planchets or residual die grease marks sometimes appear on late-run copper strikes. These are rare and can fetch surprising premiums. Understanding these varieties empowers collectors to identify hidden value. Remember, condition matters. Even dramatic errors need strong strikes and minimal wear to realize top dollar. Realistic value. Spectrum. Face value to everyday premiums. Circulated condition. Most 1,981 cents in pocket change are still face value coins. Mild circulation with light wear might climb to $0.05 to $0.15 for nicer examples. Uncirculated grades MS60 to MS63, typically 50 cents to $2. Higher mint state grades MS64 to MS66, $3 to $20 depending on luster and strike quality. Error and variety. Premiums, moderate errors, minor doubled die, small cuds, light die cracks. $20 to $100. Significant errors. DDO, large cuds, greater than or equal to 10% off-center. $100 to $500. Top-tier mint state errors. An MS67 DDO or dramatic off-center strike could fetch $1,000 to $5,000 in major auction houses. Record auction achievements. Although six-figure sales for a 1981 cent are extraordinarily rare, the numismatic world has seen head-turning results when a coin combines perfect condition, a dramatic error, and impeccable provenance. A single MS67 plus DDO cent with robust documentation could, in theory, eclipse the $10,000 mark, though such instances occur only once in a blue moon. Why such disparity? Scarcity plus condition. A handful of error coins survive in top condition out of hundreds of millions struck. Historical and emotional value. Collectors invest in stories. Each mistake or anomaly represents a moment when the mint's automated process faltered, creating a unique artifact. Grading and authentication. Institutions like PCGS and NGC validate authenticity and assign grades that traders trust, dramatically influencing market prices. Identifying, authenticating, and preserving your penny. Identification tools, 10 times loop, essential for spotting minor doubling or die cracks. Reference guides. Online databases, Morgan grading images, and collector forums provide side-by-side comparisons. Scale and caliper. Verify weight and dimensions to confirm solid copper composition. Authentication. Steps. 1. Visually inspect under magnification for errors or doubling. 2. Compare against high-resolution images from PCGS or NGC population reports. 3. For high-value candidates, submit to a reputable grading service for certification and encapsulation. Preservation practices. Handle by edges only to avoid natural oils. Store in acid-free flips or mylar holders. Maintain stable humidity, 35 to 50%, and avoid PVC containers. Keep away from abrasive surfaces and direct sunlight. Collecting coins is more than acquiring metal. It's connecting with history, appreciating artistry, and engaging in a global community. The 1981 Lincoln cent exemplifies this journey. Born of America's copper heritage, struck during a pivotal year, and offering collectible surprises for those who look closely. Whether you're a novice with a handful of pennies or a veteran dealer scanning auction catalogs, remember, every penny tells a story. Study inscriptions, detect anomalies, and research context. Patience pays off. Rare finds emerge gradually. Regularly inspect circulation finds and auction lots. Share knowledge, engage with fellow enthusiasts, contribute to forums, and grow the hobby for future generations. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the 1981 United States 1-cent coin. We hope you'll keep exploring, examining, and perhaps discovering that next extraordinary penny in your pocket change. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Coin Explorers, your numismatic adventure awaits.